Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend it's not my fault your mom's crazy? Throwaway. Me, 30 male, and my girlfriend, 28, Lexi, have been together for 3 years. For some background, Lexi's mom, 57, has schizophrenia, and Lexi has always been a bit of a caretaker for her. Lexi has told me that her mom can be a bit of a handful at times and that she feels like it's her duty to take care of her. I've told Lexi that while it's honorable to care so much for your mom, I don't think it's fair that she has to sacrifice her goals. Lexi told me that even though it's tough on her, she can't just abandon her mom. Even though I don't know what it's like to have a parent with these issues, I still think Lexi is selling herself short. Because Lexi is always on call for her mom, it's not uncommon for her to cancel plans last minute. This has been a huge problem in our relationship from the beginning. I don't think this is fair to me or our relationship. I always feel like I'm at the bottom of her priority list. This issue went on from minor to explosive a few days ago, and now I'm wondering how much I screwed up. My dad's funeral was a few days ago. I was extremely close to my dad, so attending his funeral was very important. It was also equally important to me to have Lexi there for emotional support. My family was expecting Lexi to be there for me to offer her condolences. I made it very clear to Lexi that this funeral meant the world to me and that I needed her there with me. Well, about 2 hours before we were supposed to leave, Lexi went to go check on her mom. After she was gone for about 45 minutes, I decided to call her and ask her when she's coming back. Lexi told me that her mom is having some type of episode/panic attack and that I'll have to go to the funeral without her. I don't know what happened, but I just snapped. It was like the past 3 years just came boiling over. I screamed at her that she always does this to me. She constantly puts me up on the back burner. Lexi told me not to yell and that it's not her fault. She needs to help her mom. I yelled back, "Well, it's not my fault your mom's crazy." She hung up and we haven't spoken to each other for the past 2 days. And now I'm wondering if I went too far. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole because I got mad that my wife took our 4-year-old daughter into the ocean without a life vest? I hate the ocean and fear it. I'm not a strong swimmer and have had bad experiences. My wife grew up going to the ocean and loves it. Today my daughter and were having a great time jumping and splashing in the surf. My daughter had no desire to go out further, but my wife picked her up and walked out about 20 yards holding her in her arms. I was terrified the whole time I was watching, and it completely ruined my mood for the rest of the day. I know my wife is a good swimmer, but shit happens, and there are no do-overs when it comes to my daughter's life. Now my wife acts like I'm overreacting and I'm the jerk for getting upset about it. Thoughts? Am I the asshole for not wanting a gamer bedroom? My boyfriend and I are in our mid-20s and planning to move in together soon. My boyfriend insists on hanging up shelves and posters for his Star Wars and anime stuff, but I don't want to have a bedroom that is cluttered and feels like a teenage boy room. So I suggested he can have a closet dedicated to those items where he can display them, or a garage area. He got really upset about this idea and said that he doesn't want his game stuff to be in a closet because he wants it out in the open. So he suggests we can get a 2-bedroom and 1 bedroom will be for his gamer stuff. I told him he can do so if he wants, but he would have to pay extra for that bedroom. He says that it's unfair because I'm the one who's preventing him from displaying his gamer items in the bedroom, so I should pay equally for the second room. But I pointed out he would get 1.5 rooms in that case since we're sharing a bedroom. I even said that I'd compromise if he can find decor items that he likes in his gamer theme but goes with the rest of the decor, or can find a way to tastefully display his things, but he doesn't want to do that either since I'd never be happy anyways. Am I the asshole for not wanting a gamer bedroom? Am I the asshole for making my daughter, 17, move her cat litter boxes into her bedroom? A few months ago, my daughter finally convinced my husband and I to let her get a cat. 3 cats specifically. They were kittens together and came as a package, and she said she really wanted them. We've only ever had a dog, but we were willing to give this a try as long as she promised to take care of them. In most respects, she's done a great job. She always feeds the cats on time, plays with them every day, and seems to get along with them really well. The only problem's been the litter box. We honestly never expected this to be the issue when it came to cats. Since our daughter takes the dog for walks all the time and has never complained about picking up dog poop, even in the most unpleasant of circumstances. But she absolutely hates cleaning the litter boxes. When I asked her why, she said that it smells absolutely nothing like dog poop and is far worse and more nauseating smell. Which does seem to be true. The vet told us everything was normal, and even a couple cat owning friends who have been over said that it smells exactly like any other cat droppings they've come across and nothing's wrong. Recently, my daughter started forgetting to clean the litter box, and that smell fills the house impressively quickly when unattended. I cut her some slack and chalked it up to her busy schedule and often found myself having to clean it, but it became more of a regular occurrence. Finally, I overheard on a conversation with her boyfriend where she admitted that she'd been forgetting on purpose for a few weeks to try and get out of the chore, and I decided enough was enough. So she came home from school the next day to find all four litter boxes had been moved into her bedroom, and I sat her down and had a talk about how this was unacceptable. The consequence would be the boxes would have to be moved for 1 week to a location where she just couldn't ignore the smell. I was surprised by how strong her reaction to this was. She got really angry and then started begging me not to make her do that, and how much it was a cruel punishment and that she'd learn her lesson and would clean it from now on. I said that we could move the boxes back out after she proved that she could clean them for a week, but this was how things were going to be for now. I also told her that she's not grounded to her room, but she will have to sleep in there. No sleeping on the couch to avoid it. She's not been talking to me since I've instituted this and acts like it's a horrific form of torture. But I see it as a fair consequence and learning opportunity. Was that too harsh or appropriate? Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my friend the truth about why she can't be a part of a photo shoot? All of this happened like a week ago. I just keep thinking about how the conversation went, and I'm so confused whether I was in the right or not. So I hope this judgment helps me decide once and for all. My friend H is 21 female while I am 20 female. We have known each other since we were toddlers and our families are very close. I have another friend, let's call her L, who is a YouTuber and TikToker. It's her full-time job and she is very satisfied with it. So she recently asked me if I wanted to be part of a photo shoot. It's done by a professional photographer and she said it will pay a lot of money, which it did. We have 4 girls and 3 boys in our close friend circle, one of them being H. The thing is, H is a bit overweight. In the modeling industry, that's just something you do not want unless you're in that rare percentage that accepts plus-size models. What Elle said, and I agree, is that if you look at the top models, they have a very specific type. Or even if you look at most of YouTube shoots, Elle called all of us except for H for the photo shoot, and she said that she was sorry but she couldn't include her because that's just how it worked. H and I are pretty close. She asked me why she was excluded, and I said something like, "Oh, I don't really know," because I didn't want to be rude or hurt her feelings. Well, she kept asking me about it, so I told her the truth. I said we were doing a photo shoot that L's agency had to approve of, and H didn't fit the body type of the models L wanted. She became so angry and called me fatphobic and left the cafe, where we had met up for something else when she brought this up again. She's not talking to any of us, and now I kind of feel guilty. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. So, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not wanting to work as a 16-year-old? I'm a 16-year-old male living with both parents who earn over 6 figures if you combine their income. In September of 2020, when I turned 16, I decided to join the workforce and applied for fast food chains. I have worked for about 8 months so far, and I want to enjoy the second half of my summer with no work. But my mom asked me to go back to work to pay for my car insurance. I told her, "But Mom, I'm only 16. I want to take a break." She obviously didn't like this. I mainly want to stop working because of how employers treat me and other teenagers. My mom says that not all jobs are like this, but I wanted a break anyways. Am I the asshole? I offered for them to take my name off the insurance because I never drive unless running an errand for them, and I don't want them paying insurance for me if I never go anywhere. So guys, tell me what you think about all this in the comments below, and do leave a like and subscribe. Bye.